Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Cyberpunk 2077. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 43, and we have this problem here.
Well, I'll be damned. I know you. Saw you back at the Aldecaldo camp. They call you V, right?
The one and only.
Did someone from the family send you here?
Here by pure chance. No one sent me. Why? Is this the kind of place I'm supposed to be?
Carol and Cass are here to close the deal with the scavengers. We purloined some cyberware for them.
And
it's taken them near eternity. Something isn't right.
I'll go and take a look. Make sure everything's okay.
Wait. It's just... Well, they could get real sore about...
Just keep a lookout.
Alright. This is a bit problematic.
You asked, you received.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
The problem's that you were late. By 3 whole fucking days.
I already explained. There was a...
Overheat system reset. That's what? Let's breach protocol this person first. Mass vulnerability, but I'd rather have ice pick. It's the most important thing. Unfortunately, we can't get to a BD from the starting 7A, and we can't get to a 1C either. Okay, so 1C. There's a BD. So if we went, you could do 2 7As. So if you went like 7A, 7A. Let's see, 7A, 1C, and there was your ending BD. Well, you couldn't do that one, so 7A, because I'm thinking about how do you get to the next, where are the 1Cs at, right? Oh, there's a bunch of them. Okay, so it just depends on where you want to end, where the BD's at, right there. Okay. Yeah, because if we work the problem backwards, there's a BD there and a 1C and a 1C. That's the 3 here. So then you just got to get to this 7A. So how do we get to this 7A from a BD? We don't. Not from there. It doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Now, if you come at this BD, you could go 1C, 1C, BD, 7A. So you'd have to come at this 7A from this row here, which would have to end on a 1C. So there's a 1C. And there's a 1C. 7A, 1C. There's no BD in that row. 7A, there's no one there either. You could go with that BD. 1C, 1C. You'd have to come in it from this 7A right here. So 7A, BD, 1C, 1C. That's your loop. So you'd have to end on this 7A. So to do that, you'd have to come at it from this BD here. And this 1C here. And this 7A here. So you'd have to start here. 7A, 7A, 1C, BD. 7A, BD. Yep. 7A right there. 7A, 7A. 1C, BD, 7A, BD, 1C, 1C. There's the logic that I usually don't take the time to work
That's
out.
none of my fucking concern. We lost a lot of ages because of you.
Okay. I have enough to system reset her and cyber psychosis someone. Oh, I should have cyber-cycled the big guy.
I'll skin you! I'm going to take him out!
And here I was. Wherein we get bored.
Drop the cycle!
We have to spill blood for this money! Then so be it!
Suck on this! From behind!
I see you, sniper.
big city talk.
Yeah, but you're all alive. Mostly. I mean, this is a mess, but...
Why do you think they had a sniper? It would have ended up like this anyway.
Maybe. Never find out now, will we?
Let's not get torn up now. You hear? You never know if your bad luck has spared you from worse luck. You charged into the lion's den to help us, V. Why? Because you listened to your heart. That's a rare thing. Especially out here. Some things, money just can't buy.
Speaking of money, can't just leave it sitting around.
Thanks for everything, V. So long now.
I ain't gonna leave it sitting around. I'm also not gonna let my friends get toasted here. Yeah, you guys are just troublemakers. Do I have anywhere to put these bodies? That wasn't too bad. I mean, it was a little chaotic there. This guy's a Borg. Look at him. Jean-Luc Picard. You're going to be jealous of that look. Man. Let's see if we get this bozo up here. Can I get up there? Yeah, I can. Yeah, sniper. Blew you out of hell, didn't I? Oh, look at you. In half. Poor guy. Okay, let's take a look at our inventory, first of all. Because we got stuff we can get rid of. Nope, cancel that. That's iconic. Okay, we'll hang on to that one. We'll figure out something to do with it. That one can disappear. I got a ton of clothing here, man. I gotta go through it. This is weighing me down. 127 though. That's not too bad. We did get some EXP here. Shotgun ammo. Is there any way to put you? There's something green up there. Can I put you in the back of this thing? Probably not. And I can't put you in the back of a car. Can I put you in here? No. There's a dumpster over here, though. Way over here. Oh, but it's not the kind you can dump people in. Well, this'll work. There was something up here, though. I gotta go see what it is. V coming around to save the day. Oh, yeah. Someone was setting up shop here. Well then. Mr. V. Let's go get our car. What do we have here?
Hey, V. Got a serious gig, which means I'll be needing a serious merc. Want you to hop to 6th Street Turf and graft a virus onto their tech. Counting on you, champ. Oh, and one last thing. There's this techie, Lucius Thorin. I wouldn't mind if he got a piece of lead to the skull. You dig? Good. Specs attached.
My Caliburn, which didn't stay parked where it was. Okay. Off we go, V. Broad daylight. Let's go. Do some virusing. Before we do, though. We're looking for some foodstuffs. What? Consumables. Oh my gosh, I've got a lot of things in here, don't I? Holy cow. I gotta sell some of this stuff. There we go. changing my health here. What do we have? 70 meters to over here. Mega building, so that means inside. Enter the mega building in through the mega front yard. Should have parked over here. That's alright. He doesn't mind running. Parking garage is a no-go. See, there's all kinds of stuff in the city that has to be cut off, but I keep thinking in an Unreal Engine 5 game it wouldn't have to be. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Before we do anything, let's get rid of a bunch of stuff here. Okay, I sold some stuff, but it's not everything. It would take a really long time to do. I need to kind of do this during off hours. There's a lot of stuff there. I wish there was another level where it would take... Here's something I wish the game would do differently. And it basically comes down to the way hydration and think. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of food. I mentioned this before at the start of this series. There's only 3 kinds of consumables. There's food, which is going to nourishment status, which is going to increase your health by 5% and give you regen. That's what you actually care about. Hydration, which increases max stamina by 10% and regen by 50% per second. I'm sure if you played a melee, you'd care about that. And then there's another one in here that does something else, and I can't remember what it is because it's kind of pointless. It's just, there's not a lot of point to it. I wish there were only like 1 or 2 kinds of each thing, so this list didn't have to be so freaking huge. And I wish you could just say, this is the other one. Reduces movement speed by 10%, reduces weapon accuracy by 50%, moonshine consumable. I wish whenever you had these, you could just tell it, automatically disassemble this. Or if there was a button in places where you could sell it, would say, sell all the alcohol and sell all the drinks and keep only the food. That would be really cool. Let's look at our character. We're at intelligence, cool, and tech ability. So whichever point we add in here isn't going to matter. Crafting, engineering. Let's go for this. We don't need to spend that point.
I know, but still, not that I feel bad for any 6th streeter.
We've just received word on a breaking story. A King Tao AV has crashed outside of Night City.
It's not a breaking story anymore, honey. That happened weeks ago.
By sudden EMP discharge from a nearby damaged power station in San Diego.
I'm completely out of whiskey tonight, but I have Captain Morgan with a Diet Coke, and I have to say, might be my second favorite drink. It's really good. Well, that is, except for on a Sunday afternoon, there is nothing better than starting and possibly ending the afternoon with a couple of Bloody Marys. That's a great drink. Oh yeah, these guys.
Seriously?
Okay.
How far back you want me to go?
Kill Lucas optional. Well, let's breach protocol these bozos. Okay, so if we can start with a BD and go 55 and 55 to kill 2 birds with one stone, and then go 1C BD BD. So BD 55. And then you gotta go what? 55 again, and then a 1C, and then a BD and a BD. Yep, there we go. BD 55, 1C, BD, 2 birds with 1 stone. I love that. Okay. What do we have over here? Well, what if we just did a little... I don't want to cybercycle you. I want to cybercycle the guy over here, or one of these bozos over here. This guy's over there. Oh yeah, can we get him? What is that thing over there? Short circuit, system reset, cyberpsychosis. Let's just do that. We're gonna let these guys fight each other for a while. I remember this mission. I always liked it because it's just kind of pretty straightforward.
Just like the good old days.
This guy over here needs to overheat though.
He's hiding like a little bitch.
And he's dead. Oh yeah, there's some people in there, isn't there? Can I get you? Can I get you with anything? Anybody? They got a cyber psycho in there, but I'd like to be able to get some contagion going. Anybody else? I don't know what I'm remote deactivating. This guy's gonna come over here and see some bodies, so let's short circuit him. That makes these guys a little cautious. There we go. You can do the cyber psycho next. That ain't gonna help you.
Fuck this shit!
I agree. That's why I put your buddy in here.
God damn!
God damn. Lucas might get done in by his own cyber psycho if we're effective here.
Swapping mags! Give me a sec!
God damn!
Well, there we go. Got some stuff opening up there.
Shit!
What do we have? Can we ping anything? Who do we have? We got a couple guys left. Oh, and we have a turret. Friendly mode. Oh, come on now. Camera control, that's what I want. Okay, you, my friend. Contagion you. Oh, that's pretty effective. These guys rolled right over. Oh, is that you, Lucas? No, it's not. What else we got? Who else is left? Anybody? Oh, come on. There's got to be somebody left. Who's left? There's this thing. Let's do initiate overload on you. Anybody else in here? I'm not seeing anybody. Looks like y'all's dead. Who's this chick on the chair? Recruit 6th Street gang. Nothing I can do about it though. I think we're done. Okay, my friend. Lucius isn't dead though. Where is Lucius? Okay, hold on. You... Let's turn off. Lucius is where? Oh, look. I wanted to get over there and get that orange thing, but I gotta go through here.
Reinforcements!
Calling reinforcements from who? Oh, what is this? Oh, look how interesting you guys are. That was curious. You guys are gonna have fun shooting at each other.
God damn!
Well, then let's do a little contagion with you boys.
God damn!
How you guys doing? How are your reinforcements now? Kapow. What's going on in here? You? Who are you? Who are you? 6th Street gang recruit. You're nobody now. Come on now. Lucius, where are you? There's people upstairs who are dead. Rifle. Where is Lucius? Look at this, though. Street King ankle boots with reinforced stitching. Are those something we can wear? Ankle boots. What are they? These are 66. I got better ones than that. Classic Molly B denim steel toe combat boots. Oh yeah, Street King, they're legendary. I'm wearing those, baby. Oh, what I got? Any better pants? No. But I got legendary shirts. I want legendary everything. That's what I want. This is 44 armor over what am I wearing? That's new. 41, 44, yeah. What's this? 41. Okay, every little bit helps. And glasses. What do I got? I got new stuff. These are 39. What are these? 65. Oh, we're not replacing those. And then, of course, I have my sharp outfit on. Look at me. Look at me. And despair. Is that a sharp looking V or what? That's probably the best looking. That's the best dressed V I've had. It's not the best looking one I've had. I actually had one that had a better haircut and stuff, but that was nice. I like the way he looks. Okay, what do we have here? Install malware. Dang it. Where's Lucius? I'm still not seeing him. Upload the virus. Lucius, my friend? Are you in here somewhere? Are you up there? No, but there's an access point. Well, let's farm these for as much as we possibly can, shall we? FF 55 BD. Let's see, what can we do? We got a bunch of choices. Yeah, if you start with an FF, but you can't get to any one of them from there. So the best you can do is start with the 55. There's a 1C and a 1C and what? It goes to FF 55 55. Oh boy, not a lot of choices. 55, and there's a 1C there and an FF. Let's just do that. And then we'll, in real time, try to figure out where we can go. We can go to 55BD. There we go. Where's Lu? I think Lucius is the guy who was in the cowboy hat, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, we're not getting there from there. This guy. I don't know if you're Lucius, but you're dead. Who are you? He's rolling around on the ground. There's a... I'm gonna find this guy. He's in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was the guy with the cowboy hat. I thought I remember this quest before. It's him. Okay. Where's he go? Anywhere? Don't. Okay. I'm almost certain that's the guy. It's the only reason he doesn't count as for some glitchy reason. I'm pretty sure people have had a problem with that before. Because that's the dude. What's over here? Cat, don't try me. Tonight is not the night. Okay, who do we have in here? Veteran's helmet. Crafting spec, I'll take that. Anybody else? Okay. Lucius just gonna show up here at the end? I don't think so. They're watching the news. Use technical ability. Oh, look what's in here. This is a 2 orange place crafting spec for the Buriaya. That's kind of badass. I mean, I really need to play through this game tech sometime. Like tech pistols would be fun. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay. Well, Lucius, we don't know where he is. We think we've killed him, but it's impossible to know. What is this? Jack in. Ooh, there's plenty of 1Cs to start with. 1C, 7A, FF, yeah. Then you can go to 7A, and you have to go from an E9 after that to 7A, E9, yep, 7A, E9, BD, 7A. That gets those two. And there's this one, legendary quick hack components. That's what we need. So there's no BDs to start with, but there is a 7A, 55. Nope. 55, there's no FF there, so you'd have to go like 55. E9, where are the E9s at? 55, E9. BD. Okay. 55, E9. BD. FF 55. Let's see. Okay, 55. E9. BD. FF 55. 1C. 1C. 7A. Okay. That's all we can do. Oh. Let's see if there's any more gonks out here, shall we? Lucius. What do we have here? Some of your loser friends. Can I put you anywhere? Where's Lucius? It says it's red and optional, but what does that mean? What's in here? Lucius, who are you? Civilian resident Gu Shirong. Okay, we're in here. That's locked. Oh, I see. And this goes up here. Force open. I can't force that open. Oops. Oh, I see. So is he in here somewhere? Oh. That's too bad. If he's in there, we can't get him. That would kind of suck. And there's nowhere. Oh yeah, there's no jumping up there, is there? Hmm. That's interesting. So maybe he's in there. Thought for sure he was the guy with the cowboy hat, though. Well, stay plugged into your VR, man. It's only just like me, the killer, coming through. I think this thing over here is full, so I'm not going to try to throw the rest of the guys in it. I guess Lucius is gonna live to see another day.
Fortunately, Kang Tao's surviving security personnel managed to fend off the attack without suffering additional losses. The company has already announced a forceful response against the Nomads' camps.
You know what's unrealistic about this? It actually sounds like real news. They're describing the whole incident exactly how it happened. I mean, a good portion of our news these days is fake news, right? Whoa. Fire. Oh.
Grabbing a shotgun.
Whoa, whoa. Let's do... Is this Lucas? Lucius?
Flank!
What are you doing, dude? Coming after me? Where's
You're
Lucius?
dealing with one mean motherfucker!
Yeah. Oh. So who's this guy? Lieutenant? Oh, I'm just gonna short circuit you.
Ugh.
Yo, man, you can't call me in the middle of a job. Looks like the Sixers learned their lesson. Oh, man. Looks like the Sixers learned their lesson. Can't say the same for our lucky choom, Lucius Thorin. But hey, I guess I can't complain, right? Job's done, matters resolved. Just, you know, try to go that extra mile next time, kid. Dude, I tried. I don't know where he was. I mean, I tried really hard, but I couldn't come up with the guy. I don't know where he went. He got out alive somehow, man. Maybe he is in that apartment you have to force open. That'd be sad. And our car's gone. Oh, put that away. Well, I sincerely hope when the DLC comes out that one of the things they fix or change, it doesn't need to be fixed, it's not broken, but I'd like to see it change to be more immersive, is leave my cars where I left them. It would be so cool to see if some of my suggestions for this game would actually make it into the game on the DLC update, because there are a few things you can do to this game to just make it more immersive. Alright. We are dragging our feet on purpose. And that's totally cool. There's a head over to River. Oh, that's right. River wants us to hang out with him. You know what? He's a nice guy. We're going to go do that. He's our friend, and if you're playing a female character, he can be your love interest. I did play a female character in this game, but I did not choose him as my love interest. Because Judy is freaking awesome. And if she's going to be my love interest, oh lordy. And her voice actress is amazing. And the character of Judy is just fantastic. She is wonderful. I mean, Pan Am is built for me, certainly. There's no doubt about that, but Judy is an instant attraction as well, and a lot of that has to do with her voice actor. You know, there are just certain voices that are just very attractive to certain kinds of ears. Judy and Pan Am's voice actresses both are very attractive to my ears. They just naturally make me swoon. So, and then they did a great job with animating both of them, sculpting them a certain way. I mean, Pan Am with her dark complexion and her dark eyes and her freckly skin, and Judy's just cute as a button. So So it's pretty easy. And here's the thing. Here's a clue as to how much of an impact this stuff made on me. And before we even go there, I'm going to look. Is there a close? Yeah, there is. There's this one. This Assault in Progress is always right here. I'm going to get rid of it first because it's right there. And also because I want to take a couple minutes to talk about this because I feel like this is important. So I'm going to get on my high horse here for a second. There's a lot of fire going on over there. So here's what I would say about romances in games before we go over here and kill these goons. I typically don't care about romance in characters in games. I just don't. And part of that is because I've never really had a problem with that in my real life. So I'm very satisfied, I guess you could say. And that's been going on since I was a teenager. So consider me one of the lucky ones. So it's just never been an interest. It's never been anything I've cared about. But they've made these characters in this particular game very compelling. They're both very attractive, Judy and Penim. They're both voice acted really well. The voice actresses sold out to make them the way they are. And I was just like, yeah, I'll go along with the romance option here. It's compelling. But here's the other thing I want to say. The way that I feel about women is specifically the reason that I take offense to anybody who has a problem with homosexuals, non-binary people, transgendered, or anybody else. If you have a problem with that, here's the thing. I am completely hardwired to like women. If I was a woman and my brain was hardwired the way it is right now, then I would be a lesbian because I love women. I am attracted to the female form, the female voice, the female eyes, the way they talk, the way they move, everything. And that's the thing that's the most frustrating to me about people who have a problem with homosexuality or who have a problem with non-binary people or transgender people, is that their brains are wired this way. And just because yours is not, should not make them somebody that you want to go to war with. You should exhibit some amount of empathy and understand, what if I woke up tomorrow and I was in a different body? Remember all those movies we grew up with when we were kids where there was the body switching going on? I remember one with a nerdy little kid who wakes up in like the body of a bodybuilder, and there's another one where they wake up. There's Big, Tom Hanks, that one's really famous, but there's also like some sex swap ones where, you know, guys wake up as girls and girls wake up as guys, and they're like, what the hell? The whole point of that exercise is to think your brain didn't change, but you're in a different body. And that's how these people experience life. They just want to fall in love the same way I do, which is I'm attracted to women. And I want to fall in love with a woman who makes me swoon every time I see her. So if I was a woman and I saw someone like Judy and she was a lesbian, I'd be like, darling, I'm going to go down between your legs. Let's get this on. This is the other thing that cracks me up. It's just the way people approach intimacy. Straight people are doing all the same things that gay people are doing. And if you don't believe that, all you need is 5 minutes on Pornhub. They're doing all the same things. So this culture war that's going on, especially in America, where people are taking huge offense to gay people and lesbian people and transgendered people and non-binary people. Dudes, it's all about being attracted to people and wanting to feel loved and wanting to love someone. That's it. And that's a beautiful thing. It doesn't matter how your brain is wired. That is a beautiful thing. And we should all be celebrating that and encouraging that. And yes, grab hands, form a circle, and sing Kumbaya, because my God, if you've ever been in love in your entire life with anybody, then you know how it feels. And I would think that every single human being who has ever felt that feeling would want everybody else to feel that too. And the fact that there are people who don't shows that there are just some seriously deprived people in this world that need to be introduced to love. That's it. It's that simple. And I probably shouldn't go off on a soapbox, and I'll probably offend some people on my channel, but I'm at the point in my life where I just don't care. I just don't care if you're offended about those things, because you shouldn't be. You should not be at all. A gay person being happy about being in love with someone should absolutely not be something that upsets you, because it has nothing to do with you. And the same can be said for anybody who's non-binary or transgendered or anything. Anybody who is attracted to another person has nothing to do with you. And in fact, you should be happy for them. Because to experience any kind of love or any kind of desire from another human being is truly one of the special things about being human. And it's just so sad that our world is filled with so many pathetic humans who want to rail against that stuff. Look at this, guys. These guys, man, they mowed this dude down. Well, enjoy your contagion.
I'm hit! Oh God, I'm hit!
Oh, getting fried by the contagion. This big guy over here, taking a dirt nap. I got one more person over here, I think. I don't like to go off. I don't like to go off on these kinds of soapboxes on my channel. It's just so discouraging when you see certain things over and over from people. And I mean from people in the larger sense. You know what I'm talking about. You know who these people are. You see them on Twitter. You see them on the news. You see them in all kinds of different places. And then just after a while, it's like, why? I don't care if two lesbians are in love. It's not like they're in love with me. It doesn't matter to me. I want more people in this world to be happy. Why would I want less people in the world to be happy? Unhappy people make the world suck. Yeah, this particular, I remember this now, this particular location here. This is sad. They lured all these kids out here for a dance party, and then they killed. Would you, if you know what I'm talking about? Skirts are the best. That's the thing. I just think about, I think about what I like to see in a woman and what I find attractive. And let's talk about that briefly for a second. I mean, nothing moves faster than the speed of light. So we see before we hear. Always, every time, and forever, unless you're blind. Unless you're legally blind. And then you've got a different set of way of meeting people, different set of inputs. But for the rest of us, we're seeing before anything. And for me, it always starts with the eyes. I'm just a sucker for dark eyes, but even a woman with great green eyes or blue eyes or gray eyes, whatever, it doesn't. There's something in the way a woman's eyes work when she looks at you and she's attracted to you. And I'll tell this story because it's kind of a fun story. I was playing a show one time. I play lead guitar in a bunch of different bands over the years. And I have two stories like this. Oh my God. I do have two stories like this. Okay, let's read this first and see about this. Job's complete. So, I'm going to take enough time here to tell the story before we go see River. There's the shard. Yeah, rich kids looking for a good time, a little danger, trying to party on the edge. Let's fucking give it to them. Grab your gear. Time for harvest. Oof. That sounds so bad. No, so I was playing a show. This is a great story. I'm thinking about both of these stories at the same time. Both of these women had really, really dark chocolate brown eyes. But anyways, the first time I'm playing a show. I'm playing a show where the venue didn't have a proper stage. So you know what they did? They took 2 pool tables and pushed them together and put a plank on top. And that's where we put the drum riser. And that's where all of us gathered. That the whole band was standing on top of these things so we could be 4 feet off the ground, or however tall a pool table is off the ground. It was a little bit freaky playing that show for 4 hours or whatever it was. However long we played that night. But anyways, at the back of the bar, these 4 women show up. They're all, at the time, roughly my age. I think I was late 30s, early 40s, maybe. Something like that. Somewhere around like 38, 39, 40. They're all roughly that age, too. And there's one of them. She just has the darkest brown eyes I think I've ever seen. Incredibly attractive, right? But here's what's really attractive about her eyes. Not just the fact that they're dark brown and they look fantastic. The fact that the whole night she's there with her 3 friends and she can't keep her eyes off me. You can just tell when a woman looks at you that she's interested. And most guys are oblivious to this, and I certainly am too, but then they cross a line. They cross this line where it becomes so obvious. It's like hitting you over the hedge with a sledgehammer, and you realize, oh my God, she's really into me. There's something really attractive about that. And so that's why I always say it always starts with the eyes. It doesn't matter what a woman's body shape is like, or what her hair is like, or what she's wearing. There's so many different ways that a woman looks attractive with all of that. I can find so many different kinds of women attractive based on body style and what they wear by themselves. That women are beautiful. But the eyes, people say the eyes are a doorway into the soul, but they're also like the best weapon for showing someone that you're attracted to them. This woman stared at me all night. So at the end of the night, I was single at the time. I'd gotten divorced, I don't know, probably 1.5 years earlier. And I got the courage at the end of the night to walk up to her, and she's got her friends there, and they're all giggling, kind of, and they're talking to each other. They're getting ready to leave, and I said, hey, can I get your number? And that's when she kind of like got really embarrassed and her cheeks flushed, and she walked out. And it was one of her friends that kind of stayed behind and said, oh man, dude, she's married. And I was like, what? Because you can tell when a woman is genuinely attracted to you. So I was like, okay, she's out with her friends that night. She saw the guitar player. I thought he was cute. She made googly eyes at me all night. That's cool. No problem. Whatever. So, I was just like, that's a bummer because she was really attractive. I get up. I go home. We pack all our gear. We go home. The next day, she friends me on Facebook. And the thing is, she didn't friend anybody else in the band on Facebook. Just me, the guitar player. And I just got the feeling from her, it was one of those things where she was thinking, if not for being married, she probably would have given me a number and we probably would have gone out. But she was married, so she has 2 wonderful kids and a nice husband, and they're still married. And she's still beautiful. Good for her. But I just thought it was one of those really funny things, one of those really funny experiences. And then there was another one just like that. Much later in my life. Actually, not much later. It was kind of around the same time, actually. And it was, probably a couple months later, because I had started playing with that band and my friend and all that kind of stuff. And I was doing another show. And it was the same kind of deal. Really attractive woman, really dark hair. And when you're on the stage and you're playing music for an hour or 2 hours, however long you're playing for, you're out there looking at the crowd. if you're not staring at your instrument when, you know, during all the guitar solos when things get complicated. And she's just, every time I look up, she's looking at me. You can tell when someone's looking at you versus the rest of the band, right? It's not that hard. The stage is, even if the stage is small, you can tell. So I finally got the courage to go talk to her later in the evening. And that actually turned out kind of nice. So, but the eyes, man, the eyes are just, eyes are this weapon of love. They're just, oh my goodness. They're so clear and they're so true, and they sing. Look at you guys. What's going on over here, Sparky?
Come out with your hands in the air.
No. You're not a cop, and I'm not doing that.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know, it's your own guys. You're getting burned. Oh, I want to see you guys shoot each other.
Surrender immediately.
But anyway, the point of all of those stories, all of that stuff is attraction, being attracted to somebody looking at you a certain way. Whatever you find attractive in person, just try to imagine somebody of the opposite sex, or somebody who's a lesbian, or somebody who's gay, or somebody who's transgendered, or somebody who's non-binary. Imagine them having those same feelings. They just don't happen to have them between a man and a woman like maybe you or I do. That's all it is. You should be celebrating that. You should be cheering for that. Because Lord knows, we're all cheering for our friends, right? We're all cheering for everybody we know. We all feel really sad when somebody that we know and care about splits up, when one of our friends goes through divorce, or if they've been dating somebody that they thought was the right person for the longest time, and then it falls apart, you know? Like love is what makes the world go round, and attraction is what gets the whole ball started. And God, why do we spend so much time trying to crap on other people's love and attraction? It's like, what is going on? I just don't get it. Don't get it. Okay. We're caring too much. Well, that's the wrong button to press once again. Back in the backpack. Backpack land. So that's my very, very long-winded way of saying, if you find it offensive or uncomfortable, or if you're uncomfortable when you see, you know, Hollywood is starting to open up to this idea of representing everybody, and if you get uncomfortable with the idea of seeing two guys kissing or two girls kissing or whoever, you know, just realize that's love, man. That's a thing to be celebrated, not reviled. It's nothing to be angry about. You want to be angry about something? Oh man, I've got so many things. I've got a huge long list of stuff you can be angry about. I mean, if you're really looking for something to be angry about, there are things. There's all kinds of injustice in this world. Find one of those things and just get angry about that. Get angry about the way that the truth is being suppressed, or you're being lied to, or get angry about the way that billionaires are able to get away without paying taxes while you and I are forced to pay more than what we feel is fair. Get angry about the way our country keeps deprioritizing education. You know, get angry about the fact that the climate keeps changing for the worse, and we're not doing anything to fix it, and the world we're leaving behind for our kids isn't going to be as good as the one that we grew up in. I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, and it was kind of freaking awesome. Yeah, we had some really big bad hair, and you can question the music we were listening to, but man, I mean, there's so many things you can be mad about, and how other people love each other does not have to be one of them. It just doesn't gotta be that. All right. So maybe we should head on over to River now, because I've spent this whole time rambling. And I've probably turned people off from this episode. There are probably people who are like, okay, I'm done watching this whole Cyberpunk Blade Runner thing because Color's Fate has gone on this woke rant. Well, you know, woke had to finally get defined in a court of law. And when it did, you know what they came up with? You know how they defined it? They said woke was the recognition that there's injustice and inequality in the world and that we should do something to fight that. That's all it said. That's all it means. That's it. It ain't complicated. I'm willing to fight all kinds of injustice, man. I don't have a problem with there being a level playing field. I don't have a problem with everybody being represented. My God, man, give me all the stories with all the people. All the stories with all the people. I want to see all kinds. Because the more diverse, the more interesting it is. Man, there ain't nothing as crappy as the non-diverse bullshit I had to grow up with. Bunch of snobbish, prickish white kids who were all jerks. If you weren't a jock or a preppy, you were a scumbag. And believe me, I know a lot of you out there listening know what I'm talking about. You know it. So yeah, give me the diverse crowd. Give me all the weirdos. I'll take them because you know what? They all see each other as a tribe. That's the thing. That's part of what life is about, is just finding your tribe, man. Just find your tribe.
Hey, how's it going?
Over here.
Look at you little munchkin. Okay, you guys aren't going to give me hugs? Come on, man. I get to pet animals in video games, but I still can't hug the little kids?
Glad you're here. I need your help cooking.
What's on the menu?
Jambalaya. Come on. You can stir the meat.
Soy meat. Okay. Dunno. Maybe Joss would be more help.
Joss did her bit. Just grab the damn spoon and start stirring.
River's ripped. I love it. It's great. All right, you got the spoon. What am I doing?
This an ancient Ward family secret?
Uh-huh. Onions, paprika, thyme. I just need to mince some celery and garlic. But you stir, please. Stir.
I'm doing it.
I'm stirring.
Bet my socks you've never had better jambalaya.
My ex-wife's family used to make it for Christmas, along with
Still stirring?
Along with getting tons and tons of
Don't mean to spoil a nice day.
tons and tons of crab,
I gotta
shrimp,
ask,
oysters. That was
about
Christmas
Peter
dinner.
Pan.
You're asking if I killed him.
It was always
We'll
a lot
talk
of
later,
fun.
okay?
Sure, no pressure. It's just you know.
I know.
Jambalaya, shrimp creole, all that stuff. Man, I'm such a huge
All
fan
right.
of it.
Think you've stirred enough? Mind grabbing the rice from the kitchen?
Yes, sir.
It's another reason diversity rocks. Food. I mean, God, what's white people food? Hot dogs? You know what John Candy said about those. Oh no, it wasn't John Candy, it was the other guy. Dan Aykroyd. They're made out of lips and assholes. Give me all the ethnic food, it's awesome.
No, Randy's always been that way. But I'm sure this didn't help none. You know, his father was a difficult man too.
How you doing, Joss?
I'll call you back later. Really nice of you to come.
Thanks for having me over.
I should be thanking you.
How's Randy?
Still in the hospital. Still in shock, but he's making progress. Haven't had a chance to tell you just how grateful I am.
What matters is it's over now.
I just don't know how to repay you. If Randy had...
Don't owe me a thing, Joss.
Thank you. River's in the backyard. He couldn't wait to see you again.
The whole idea that we have to always owe people
That's
after
mighty
doing
nice.
something is part of what's screwed up with our society. You should be able to just do something just because. And nobody needs to feel like they owe you anything. I hate that. When our friends are like, I owe you, it's like, no, you don't.
Tomatoes
That's why
are
we're
next.
friends.
Now you can toss in the rice.
Hell yeah.
Rice is in.
Okay, now this has to bubble and brew. Patio?
Oh, if it involves beers, I'm there, buddy.
Grab a chair. And a beer or something else.
Yes, beers
It's nice
are
out here.
always perfect.
Yeah. Seems all good. Like nothing bad ever happened.
If only.
Tell me now about Harris.
I paid him a visit at the hospital.
Yeah, and?
He's still in a coma?
Yep. In a strange slumber between life and death. An empty shell in a hospital bed.
One shot to the head. Quick and clean.
I had the same thought. It would be so easy. I pressed the gun to his head and remembered something.
River?
How my parents died. Now, I'm sure you want to hear this.
Maybe if I can hit the mouse.
What happened?
Old man had a farm, like Harris's dad. But when business took a turn, well... My parents managed to open a small grocery. We lived on the floor above. A loud noise woke us one night. They wanted cash. Register was empty, so they stormed upstairs, forced us all to kneel, and demanded my dad tell him where he hid the money.
River, you don't gotta go on.
Heard sob stories enough?
No, just... This is tough, I can tell. You really don't need to rehash it now.
Okay, yeah. You're probably right.
Just... Harris, what did you do? Had the gun to his head, and...
I've ended a few lives in my time. But never like that. Never an execution. Slipped out of the hospital quick. Told myself the case was closed.
That's good. But what now? You're not going back to the PD.
PI has a nice ring to it. Who knows?
Uncle
We'll see.
River, you said you'd play with us.
You promised.
All right. Let's go. V, join us?
What are we gonna play, Uncle River?
You'll see.
He gives off real Batal vibes with that eye of
Big
his,
Trouble in Haywood.
which is kind of pretty
Grab your
awesome.
set.
God, I remember the first time I saw Ghost in the Shell. It rocked my world. Trouble in Haywood. Oh no, we gotta play VR.
Well, what do you think?
Always wanted to try a game like this.
Well. Nice firepower there.
This is no time to get distracted. We can't let that filth get away.
Who?
This
well,
part's
look
funny.
at you.
V, allow me to introduce Captain Joan
The
McClane.
voice that
and
goes
Lieutenant
with it is so
Henry Callahan.
great.
They're our precinct's best and brightest. Wouldn't want to get in their way.
I always work alone. No exceptions. Even for you. Yeah, me too.
So if you've ever seen the YouTube video, oh God, there's a whole series of them where the adults say the lines, but the kids have had the conversations, and I can't remember what they're called. Oh my God, they're so funny. My wife and I still know some of the lines from some of like, it's like, do you want to buy a penguin? I got a penguin for $1,000. We're just like dying. I cannot remember the name of the YouTube channel, but it is so funny. And that's what these kids sound like. They have the same voices. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I've heard of cops like you. The lone wolf type.
That's right. Thorns in their commander's side. Rebels who play by their own rules.
I've been suspended 1 time, retired 2 times, and kicked off the force 3 times. I'm getting too old for this. But something always drags you.
All I can hear is, do you want to buy a penguin?
Needs me.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
All right, let's get to it.
Right. All we gotta do is track down El Chamuco Endiablado and take out his lackeys along the way.
He'll pay for his crimes.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
We'll play like 2 teams, us and the kids, but we work toward the same objective. The team with the best result wins.
You don't stand a chance.
AV, just go easy, okay? It's their favorite game.
Sure.
I'm the bad uncle, the one who always wants to try and win, so they're going to have to shoot really well.
Oh, there he is! Get him! The city's mine! You'll never take her from me!
He's fast, but not fast enough to escape justice. Watch out! It's his cronies! Take that!
Round 1.
He's hit! He's hit! Next round, next round! This way. It must be their rat-infested hideouts. I could smell the moral decay from a mile off. Quiet. Too quiet.
It's actually kind of funny because if we had something like this as a kid, this is all I'd want to play. God, we used to play guns in our neighborhood all the time.
It's a trap! They were waiting for us! Not half bad.
Too many donuts.
Not done yet.
Too many donuts.
Not half bad.
Okay, that's all of them. But next time we gotta be faster.
This is 7 of 99. Who's this enemy over here? What's this neighbor doing? Go around in starting position for a new round. What's this bozo doing?
Out of the way, citizen! Obstructing justice is punishable by law. This is your last warning!
Easy there, Captain. I'm just passing through.
Oh, jeez.
For now. Don't charge in there, Callahan. I can't afford to lose one of my best men. Don't worry about me.
I mean, the fact that something like this made it into the game is pretty awesome in the first place. I can't imagine what the team was thinking when they came up with this. But it's pretty cool. It's funny, it's goofy, and it's cool. Okay, River. What's next?
Is that all you got?
He's hit! Nuh-uh. Watch this!
You guys can't beat me. You kids gotta be faster than that, man.
Okay, I think we got them all. But it's not over yet.
Really? This is your last chance, kiddos. Otherwise, I'm gonna win.
Last words.
Fine. Out with it, scumbag. I want to see you squirm.
No. Your last words.
I caught you monologuing.
Another ambush?
Okay, so now
Lunch is ready.
Mom.
You almost had him.
Oh, you'll get him next time.
Oh.
Did you see the score? That sucked. Hate this game.
No, you don't.
You two did great. It was really close.
Should have let him win.
They take this game pretty serious.
Yeah, sorry. Kinda let myself get sucked into it.
Well, at least they had a little fair competition.
Hey, food's on the table.
Feed me, Seymour.
So, was your game fun?
It was okay. He's pretty Nova, I guess.
Maybe you ought to play together more often, huh?
But he's on my team next time.
There you go. See, that's how it should be. One adult, one child.
Time to see if this tastes as good as it smells.
Unemployment's being good to you. You seem good.
River's discovering the joys of family life.
That and police duty. Never a good mix. This here's a way to get some of those years back.
I haven't seen him this untroubled in a while. What about you, V? You got a family? Or just relations?
If the future allows it, I'd like to have one someday. If for no other reason than that I love get-togethers like this.
Nothing's more important to me than my kids. I've made mistakes. Life's gone off the rails sometimes. But I had my kids. I got my kids.
Joss, you see me being a parent ever?
I mean, I don't exactly look like good mom material myself, so...
Yes! Who says yes?
I do.
He raised his hand himself!
V, are you seeing someone? Involved? Fess up, please.
Well, that's decided.
Got an $11.99. Officer needs backup.
Come on, pull you out of this ambush. Thanks, Joss.
Yeah, thanks. Whew, situation was getting dicey.
That's what partners are for. You were about a hair's breadth away from having to look at photo albums.
That's funny. River, my man.
Here we are.
What are we looking at?
A water tower. Great spot.
Great for what?
Having a drink, shooting the shit.
I agree. Ain't nothing better than just having a drink and shooting.
This way.
shit.
Oh, fuck. Gate's stuck again. Gonna fix it one of these days. Let me give you a boost. Climb over, open it from the other side.
I'm supposed to have super jump, but okay.
Yeah, okay. Good. Ugh. Okay.
On our way.
The pearl is in the
Area's
river.
Not bad, actually. Unlikely to dazzle. Make a good first impression, though.
Certainly no Corpo Plaza.
No. But life's livable here. Know what worse places to raise kids.
Randy's problems with the law. Those didn't pop out of thin air.
True. But Randy takes after his old man. He'd find trouble in a nicer neighborhood, too.
Just a different kind of trouble. Probably the kind that involved little baggies of powdered goods. 65 Chevy with the primered flames.
Apparently the worst city between the Atlantic and the Pacific. But I sure do love this view. Find it calming.
Oh, I find that a little disturbing. River. Okay.
Yeah, I like where we are now. Right here. Outside looking in. Away from all the urban chaos. It reminds me a bit of home.
Got something for you.
It's a gun.
Your piece?
Had her a long time. Too long. I think it's time she found a new owner.
Somebody who knows how to use her.
Don't know what to say.
Just promise you won't blow your foot off.
No, it'll be
Oddly
somebody
specific
else's
request.
foot.
Josh's husband did it. Drunk. This very spot.
Which made this your special spot. Family landmark?
Something of the kind. Now for the highlight of the evening. Up for a drink?
Always.
Something strong's sure to hit the spot.
Now that I understand.
Here's to Joss and the kids.
Yeah, to family.
Got any more of that?
2 bottles of whiskey and a case of beer ought to be enough.
We'll see about that.
Buckle your liver in. Gonna be a long night and a longer morning.
Oh, River. They did a really good job with these characters. It's pretty cool.
Oh, now where did I put that?
And away we go. There's crime to fight in Night City. And I am the instrument of justice.
Colonizing the moon, and there's still no cure for hangovers.
Well, at least we had fun yesterday.
Yeah. But now I gotta roll. Promised Joss I'd take her to see Randy. No rush either. Get your sea legs back. Take as much time as you need.
Tell Randy, hey.
Will do. See you later, V.
You said there's no cure for a hangover, but I will say, I have a friend who used to swear by Pepsi and chicken noodle soup. You know, personally, I've never tried that because I don't get too many hangovers. In fact, I've probably only had like 2 in my entire life. So for me, the best prevention against a hangover is not to get one in the first place.
Morning. Not intruding, I hope. The generator. You remember, right?
Anyway,
Need me to fix it now?
he's got his stuff to do, and we have what? There's a reported crime out there. We're gonna head off in that direction. I know where that is.
Go to the hospital. I'd rather have everything ready.
So Joss, very nice person, 2 kids. River there to watch over her. If you didn't have Pen M, you might be considering that as a romantic option, but there's Pen M. Okay, so over there, yeah. This is not a place I want to take my car, so. This episode's already run a little long, so this is what we'll do, is just call it right here. Folks, thanks for hanging out. Those of you who managed to stick through the end and through all of my rambling, I'm sure we probably lost a few viewers permanently after this episode. I don't really care. Some things are more important than that, so. Check this out. Judy, hello from Breezy, Oregon. I've been there. I used to go there once a year and rent a house on the beach. So, is that the key to the meaning of life? The beach? Yes, that truly is. That's what I believe. Like sitting on my ass and doing nothing for once. How's life in NC? Could be better, could be worse. That part is true too. Well, Judy, we'll figure it out. V, you always do. I hope so. Oh, Judy. Relax. Have fun. Everybody else, same thing. As always, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up. And it would figure as I'm trying to do my sign off, I would sneeze my brains out. So there you go. Sincerely, at the end of this episode, here's what I want to say to everybody. Love is the most important and potentially powerful force in the whole world. Hate can't stand up to it if you embrace love. But that doesn't mean just embracing love for you or your loved ones. It means embracing love for everybody. So try to do that as you move through this world. You see people who aren't like you. You're going to see them for the rest of your life. Your kids are going to see them for the rest of their lives. They're always going to exist. And here's the thing. They always have existed. We just called them by their names or hidden them under rugs or shunned them or ostracized them. But different people have always existed since the beginning of time. It's just the way it is. We're a much more diverse species than some people want us to be. But that's okay. As you go through the world, think about what it means for somebody who's not like you to fall in love, or to care about other people, or to just want to be able to be themselves, or to just want to exist. There's nothing wrong with their existence. It doesn't hurt you. There's nothing wrong with them wanting to be happy. That doesn't hurt you either. In fact, I'd argue it probably helps you. So think about those things. There's nothing wrong with people who are different than you wanting to live and exist and love and be happy. It's all that boils down to. The only reason you're angry about it is because somebody told you to be angry about it. It's not because you actually think that. It's not because you are angry about it. Somebody had to tell you that. Nobody's born with that kind of hate in their heart. Nobody. And if you've ever had children or been around children who are young, you know that's the truth. Children aren't born with that kind of anger. They just aren't. So somebody had to tell you that, and you had to believe it. So just stop believing. Love, man, it's fucking awesome. So let people have it. Existing is better than not existing. So let people exist. I think you would all be amazed at what this world could feel like if everybody supported each other, no matter how different they were, instead of trying to hate them and tear them down and eliminate their existence from the planet. God, this place could be wonderful. This whole planet could. It really could. So just think about that issue. Go through your day. Go through the rest of your life. Just think about it. It's worth considering. Wouldn't you want to live in a world that was just better? Happier? Where everybody cared more about each other? Wouldn't that be better than where we are now? I think it would. See you next time, everybody. Happy gaming.